Hello, my beautiful friends. How's everybody doing today? Again, I'm back in my sitting room. I actually love filming in here. You know, I just feel very comfortable, very at home instead of the dark basement. So today, actually, what I was thinking of doing is like a little get ready with me. I'm going to use makeup that, I haven't used in a long time. And actually, I'm just testing to see if it needs to be in the declutter, which is going to happen, you guys. You know how I've been procrastinating about this, but so that's what I'm kind of doing. I've been doing that a lot, getting ready for work. I'm testing products, seeing what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to get rid of. So let's get into this and we'll just sit back and kind of just be relaxed about filming today. So I'm just going to start with my primer. Now this I will never declutter. So how is everybody doing? I know it's just been a couple days, but a lot can happen in a couple days. So yeah, I'm just wondering what you guys are doing for your week. If you have any plans for the weekend, are you guys getting all ready for Thanksgiving? I'm actually going to host Thanksgiving. I usually do. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it this year, but yeah, I am hosting Thanksgiving again. I think I've been doing Thanksgiving in this home. I think this will be like my 8th year. And I usually put my Christmas tree right here in the corner. So, it'll be nice, to film up here. That's what I'm going to probably be doing for the next few weeks is getting ready for that. So this is a palette I had, and I haven't used it forever. I don't think I would want to declutter it, but you just never know, you guys. It's a little older, and it's called the Milani Gilded Nude. I think that's how you guys say it, or how you say it. You know how I am with pronouncing things. So this is the palette itself. As you can see, it's, quite older, and it does have a mirror that's filthy, but I think I'm going to stay in this area here, to match my shirt. I'm just going to be running around with my mom today. She has a few doctor's appointments that we just got to follow up on. So, nothing's going on with her. She's, just annual and things that just need to be done, tests that need to be done. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with this shade up here. And we're going to start, I've been trying to go a little higher than my natural crease just to bring that base shade more up towards the brow bone. And these are super buttery. I always forget how beautiful Milani's eyeshadows are, and I don't know why I don't purchase more palettes because they are so far very buttery. If you guys know of a good Milani palette, or if this is your favorite, put it in the comment section. And if it's still available, I will definitely pick it up because that is really easy to blend. So I know said I was going to stay on this side and I grabbed that shade here, but we're now going to go into this shade right here. It's like a soft mauve, and hopefully that's how it's going to show up on the eye. Yeah, again, I have not used this palette in a hot minute. So I'm just going to deepen up this outer corner. I actually enjoy hosting a Thanksgiving. I've got it down to a science here. I actually prepare my turkey in the grill, and I'm telling you guys, it turns out perfect every time. It cooks so fast. I can have a 19-pound bird done in probably 3.5 hours, and I'm not even kidding. And it turns out, like I said, perfect every single time. And it's so nice because it frees up my stove so I can prepare other things. So, okay, you guys, again, these are just blending out like a dream, and I don't know why I don't use some of my products. They just get thrown in a drawer and forgotten about. And actually, this was in a whole different area than my other palette. So, yeah, I'm going to have to bring this one out and throw it in the rotation because this is really pretty. Okay, to darken up this outer corner, I'm going to use this more deep mauve here. It is such a beautiful color. As you can see, it's just slightly deeper than that one. And I'm hoping that it will darken this outer corner up enough. And so I just pack that on a more small brush. And I'm just going to place this on the outer edge here and not bring it up too much. I like just sometimes just deepening up that outer corner. It makes such a difference. Yeah, these are just blending like a dream. I swear, you guys, I really have not done a lot off camera. You know, with the editing and stuff, I don't think I'm gonna have to edit a lot because I'm telling you, this is pretty much real time because they just blend so easily. I just can't imagine why this has been in a separate area and not being used. And honestly, I'm not seeing too much fallout either, so this is pretty impressive. And I think I'm going to use this as my shimmer. I may use another one because my eye keeps going at this other shimmer. So let's just start with this. I'm going to place that on my ring finger so it looks like that. That is super pretty. Ooh. Now this is like, I can't even explain this shade. It's like a plum, but with some brown in it, some gold in it. Ooh, this is absolutely gorgeous. So it's not super shimmery. It's almost like that satin finish, metallic. Ooh, I love that, you guys. And this is where my eye was going, this like silver up here. And that's what that looks like. Hopefully I can get it to focus. So I have quite a bit, but I'm actually going to just tap ever so slightly just to see what it looks like. And then I'm just going to, you know, lightly dust across that other shade or shimmer I laid down. Ooh, that is really pretty. Oh my gosh, this palette, you could actually use this quite easily during the holidays and really come up with a beautiful look. And what I was thinking, you guys, is doing some holiday looks. Someone had mentioned months ago they would like me to do that, you know, something to go with like a silver outfit, a gold, you know, just Christmas look. So if that might be something you guys are interested, let me know in the comment section, and I will definitely make that happen because I actually think that's a very fun idea because, you know, we're all going to, you know, parties and wearing different outfits, and it would just be nice to, you know, have an idea, you know, or a reference. I just dropped my brush. A reference as to what to wear. Okay, guys, let's put this palette to the side. And then I have my little basket here. And then for an eyeliner, I have the Essence Lash, and this was supposed to be waterproof. And I remember, you know, kind of struggling with this one, like it just wasn't really pigmented. And from what I remember, it was not waterproof. So we're going to put it to the test again. I'm going to lay quite a bit down. And as you can see, it's not super black. So it could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing depending, you know, how you want your eyeliner to look. So you don't have to shake it, it doesn't seem. So I'm just going to try this again. But what I did love about it is I love these thicker applicators. As you can see, it has like a really wide base. And to do a wing for me with my eye shape, it makes it so much easier. So I do appreciate that. Yeah, you know, it's just not super black. Like, again, though, it can be a great thing if you don't want it to look too harsh for the day. But I will say it created those wings very easy. So as you can hear, things are just falling all over the place, you guys. Every time I move my arm, there's something in my way. Okay, so we will see how this lasts, but you know, it's not bad, you guys. So I'm not sure about this declutter here. So let's move on to the complexion products. Okay, I forgot to mention, I actually got a haircut finally, you guys. It has been a very long time. I would say maybe 4 or 5 months. So my sister-in-law, she cuts my hair. So a lot's been going on. She's super busy. So yeah, she came over yesterday and I finally got a much needed haircut. Okay, for complexion, I think for my pores, I'm going to use this here. Now, I did like this. I used this several times. As you can see, a lot is gone. Now, the only reason why this is even being used today is because sometimes it does not maybe sink into my skin enough. So I'm just going to try it again. I found like sometimes it does interfere with my foundation. So we're just going to give it a try and make sure maybe I just didn't blend it in enough. And I do know it fills in my pores really good too. Yeah, like my nose looks almost flawless. So I think it's just a matter of really pressing this into the skin and making sure it's really absorbed. Okay, so I got this one on Amazon. It's called the No Pore Blem, and it's a hybrid primer. So I do see people use it a lot. So I'm not sure. That one will probably not be decluttered. This one, I can't remember you know how this is for the life of me. And it's the NYX. It's the Plump Right Back, and it has electrolytes in it. And I do remember when I first used it a while back, I did like, you know, how it felt on my skin. I just can't remember if it really did any benefits to make my makeup last any longer, but it does have like a nice cooling effect and feels actually very nice on my skin. Okay, you guys, so this is another product that's been sitting in my drawer. I think I've honestly used this maybe 2 or 3 times. I used it during one of my live videos, then I tried it out again. Anyway, it's the Hey Honey, and this is called Trick or Treat. It's a CC2 cream, and the only problem with this is there's only like 5 shades available, but it's supposed to, like, I don't know, there's some kind of technology where it will kind of adjust to your skin tone. Now this is way too deep. I know I got this, you know, during summer months, and I think I got mine in the shade, let's take a look here, you guys. It says light medium, so that looks very deep. Now I have a backup plan if it is too deep. I'm just going to place a little bit on the back of my hand because I forgot my palette, so yeah, that looks very dark, but it does say that it has adjusting formula, so we will put that to the test. So it felt super creamy to the touch. Now I am going to use my BK Beauty 101, and I'm going to spray it with just some rose water. I do this all the time, so this will not affect the foundation, I don't believe. It never does with my other one, so if it does this one, yeah, you guys, this is way too dark. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to kind of lighten this up. But it's blending out really nice. Okay, so I mean, it's not, I can see what they're saying. It does kind of morph into a different shade. I don't know if I want to lighten this up. Yeah, you guys, that is the most bizarre thing. It's almost like it started getting lighter, or kind of just morphing, like I said, into my skin color. What I usually do if it is a little too deep, and I'll just show you because it does look a little darker on my forehead. I'm just going to show you, you guys. So what I do, actually, I'm going to place a little bit of this blue LA color pigment on my finger, and you're going to see how it just changes everything ever so slightly. And I'm going to just take the same brush and just move that blue around, and you're going to see that it's going to really lighten up this area here in the middle where I want it to be a little lighter. Yeah, you guys, I'm telling you, this blue pigment is amazing. You know, if you don't want to have to buy several different foundations, get this blue pigment because it will save the day on so many darker foundations. Wow, you guys, this is super pretty. Why has that been sitting in my drawer? I seem to say that all the time, but oh gosh, this is really pretty. Now, if it stays on for, you know, several hours, I'm going to be super happy because this is really a nice one for every day, but it is kind of expensive. I think it was like $39. It still is, because I did check before I came on here. So, but you don't need a lot of product. I used about a pump and a half, so just good to know. It's just very skin-like. There is like a slight, I would say like a satin finish. And I would say it's about, I don't know, maybe a medium, you guys. It's pretty, you know, it does have some good coverage. And I think that primer worked really well today. So it's just a matter of really pushing that in your skin. Okay, you guys, a couple things that I haven't used under the eyes like forever. So I want to give it a try. I remember using this Milani Supercharge, and it's in the shade Peach. for the longest time, like daily. So, and I don't know why I stopped using it because I remember loving it. So I'm just going to place a little bit on the back of my hand. So, you know, it does have like a peach undertone, which is good because I have all the, as you can see, like dark areas here in the inner corner. So I'm just going to pick up a very little and place that under the eye because I remember a little bit goes a very long way. Ooh, you guys, that feels so good. It almost feels like a rose hip oil because it's so hydrating, but yet it gives you, did you guys see that? It's like, oh my gosh, I'm telling you, it's almost like I could wear this, you know, by on its own. Um, it has really nice coverage, and again, it is so creamy and like a oil is the only thing that I can explain, but not as harsh as an oil. As you guys can see, my under eyes have totally changed from what they were 5 seconds ago. I'm just going to let this sit here maybe like a minute, and then we're going to go into the concealer if needed. Okay, you guys, I cannot even believe how different my under eyes look from just using that corrector. I mean, they look hydrated. Like I said, I could probably even get away with just wearing that at this point. Very nice. I will be bringing that out for sure and using that often. Okay, another concealer I haven't used like forever, and it was one of my favorites for the longest time, is my Kosas. So I definitely want to try this again because things can change, you guys. You know, your under eyes go through changes. Mine do. Sometimes a concealer will work for me, and the next day or a couple weeks it doesn't. So I got mine in the shade 3.2. So this is what the applicator looks like, just very normal. Hold on, you guys. Mr. Kane is going to go crazy, I think, with the mailman. Maybe not. Okay, so I'm just going to place a little bit in my inner corner and a little bit here, and I'm just going to place one dot there. I've just been finding like putting a little bit of a lighter shade in the center here just helps blend everything a little bit better for me. So I am going to use my BK Beauty, and this is the Hot and Flashy. This is her concealer brush, and I do spray it, you know, one pump with a rose water here, just to hydrate it a little bit more and move the product around. So I feel like with that Milani Peach Corrector, I don't need as much concealer. So, but they're playing, you know, together really well. And everything just looks very hydrated. Ooh, you guys, this is looking really good. So I'm going to set my under eyes because I do remember with this Kosas, because it is so creamy, it can crease. But I would prefer that, you know, to be creamy and hydrated and set underneath my eyes than it be dry. So I'm going to actually use my CoverGirl Clean Fresh, and I got two different shades here. I got fair and light. So I think I'm going to use the fair to set under my eyes. So as you can see, it was very well loved at one time. I hit pan, which is amazing. I love that sensation of hitting pan. So I'm just going to place a little bit on my poof poof and, you know, rub it into my skin and really press it into the poof poof and set just lightly under the eyes. As of right now, I actually have zero creasing. Actually, this works really nice under the eyes. I don't know, I'm really liking that combination that I chose for under the eyes. Okay, you guys, I do have one new product. It was sent to me, so I want to give it a try and see if it's something I want to keep or declutter. But it's by Kim Muse. It's a Duo Magic. Has a like a bronzer and a highlighter in here, so it's like in a stick. And I got mine in the shade light, so but it looks like this. It's very nice packaging. It reminds me of Rare Beauty. That's what was in my head. Okay, so again, it has two sides. One is like a contour. Oh, that looks orange, you guys. And this is the highlighter here. So let's give this a try. I hope this isn't going to be a huge mistake. I do not like orange bronzers or contours because they're calling this a contour stick, which this is definitely not a contour shade. So you guys, for being scared and nervous about using this product, I'm really going to town with it. Okay, so I'm just going to use this brush here. It's actually e.l.f. and I think this is called their putty blush. It's actually for their putties, so I am just going to use it because it really does work well with cream products, and this is blending out really easy. It's very creamy, and the shade is not orange. It certainly looked like it was orange on that stick. I'm really enjoying this, and then this has been sitting here for a second, and as you can see, it just blends so effortlessly. I am super impressed. I know you can get it on Amazon, so I'm going to use the highlighter, and let's see if it's really glittery or, you know, chunky glitter. And it doesn't seem it once you blend it in, so I'm just going to place a little bit, like right here on the nose and on the tip, along the Cupid's bow. And where else, you guys? Let's put some here. And right here at the brow. So I'm just going to use my sponge and really just press everything in. And I love that it's very subtle. It's not like bright white highlighter. It just kind of morphs into more of a glow. Ooh, I really love this little duo here. How nice and convenient is that? So I'm actually definitely keeping this product. Okay, you guys, and for blush, I brought out two of my e.l.f. And this is the Luminous Putty blushes. I haven't used these forever. I got two different shades. I don't know which one would probably go better with this look here. Let's start with this one and just see. And of course, you guys, I will tell you the shade in the description box because as you can see, who's going to see that? So I will make sure to let you know. So I hope I'm making a good decision of picking the shade here. So I'm just going to use this brush here. From what I can remember, this is definitely one you want to build up on because it doesn't come out super pigmented, but that is the nice thing. You can build up. Like I could stop here, or I do want to deepen it up. I love blush. And I actually like the luminous ones better than their other ones. I have not found one product yet that I am thinking of decluttering because as of right now, everything's looking really nice. So what I am going to do now is set the rest of my face, and I'm going to use the light shade here in the CoverGirl Clean and Fresh. So I'm just going to use my BK brush here, and this is the 102, and really do a light dusting all around the face. And I do think I'm going to go back in with the fair one here and place that on a poof and really just go along the T-zone here because this is where I produce tons of oil. Okay, now I will say that using this on a poof with a lot of product like I normally do with my other powders, it didn't seem like it really melted in my skin, but I think once I apply a setting spray on here, we're going to be just fine. But under the eyes, it looked really good, but just around here, it just looks a little powdery, as you guys can tell. Okay, so I think I am going to set this blush, you know, just ever so slightly, and I want to use this again. It's my LA Girl, and this is in the shade Just Playful. Now, I do remember liking this blush, and we're going to see if I still do. So, again, I'm just going to lightly just set that e.l.f. blush and put a little bit up here in my eyeshadow just to blend everything together. Okay, you guys, let's go back into this palette and finish up the eye look. And I think I'm going to start with the outer corner with this really deep shade and kind of move that up into the black liner just so everything kind of blends together. And I'm going to go right beneath that with this shade here and just place that all along this lower lash line. And then in the last video, you guys were saying that you liked actually me putting something on my waterline. So we're going to try it again, you guys. And I got two different shades here because I wasn't sure with this eye look what I wanted to do. So I think I'm going to actually use the Stilla. I think I got it at TJ Maxx or something. And it's more like a burgundy shade. So maybe we'll try that under the eye, and I can't remember if I like this or not. And it is retractable, and we'll just see what that shade is. So that's pretty. Oh, that's super pigmented. That is for sure. It is super creamy, and I do like how it did cover. So it's just a matter of how well it does stay on this lower lash line. So I am just going to take a brush and smudge that into the shadow. So that looks okay, you guys. Actually, I like the shade instead of the black. It's just a little softer. So, okay, so to set the rest of my face, I'm going to try this e.l.f. the Stay All Night, and this is a microfine setting mist. So, I think I like this, but if it makes me look too matte, I'm not liking that look, but it's probably something I wouldn't get rid of anyway. But let's just give it a try, you guys. Ooh, the sprayer, I don't know if it's clogged or something, but it's just kind of spitting at me. So, let me place that on. Oh, there it goes. It's better now, you guys. Okay, so note to self and everybody, if you have setting sprays that have been sitting around for a long time, you know, just spray them before you just start spraying your face. You know, prime them up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to use my poof poof and just push everything into the skin, especially around my nose where it did look a little powdery. Okay, so I am seeing with that highlighter, there is a little bit of glitter in it. So I don't know about that. I like it, but I do not like the glitter. I can see that up in here. I definitely love the contour, and I would use the highlighter like in certain areas, but probably not. You know, if you don't want glitter in those areas, don't put it there if you end up getting it. Okay, you guys, so let's move on to the mascara. And I think I'm, you guys, I'm so clumsy today. I'm going to use my Joa, and this is like the primer and mascara. So I do remember really liking this when I tested it out when I did the full face of Joa. And I'll link that video up here if you guys want to check that out, because there was a lot of amazing products in that haul. Okay, so let's go in with the primer, and the brush looks like that. I'm just going to place a little bit on, and I know with a primer you do have to let this dry down just for a few minutes. Okay, so while this primer is drying down, let's move into the lips. And what I brought for the lips are just a few things I have not used in a very long time. So the two lipsticks, one is from NYX here, and the other one is from Hard Candy. Now the one from NYX, let's see what the shade is called, Desert Rose. So it looks like that. That's very pretty, actually, but I don't remember the formula. And this one, Hard Candy, and this is in the shade, I believe it just says nude. So that looks like that. So let's see what would probably go with this look. Either one, I'm leaning more towards this one. I think this one would be too bright, but this is what the shade looks like. So that's actually very pretty. It might be very nice for like a spring look. So yeah, let's use this one, the Hard Candy. And I got this lip liner. It's by Runway Rouge. I remember them sending this to me, and I can't remember this to save my life. And this is in the shade Camera Ready. So it's a retractable pencil, which you guys know I love. So let's see how creamy this is, and it's very creamy. It's very easy to apply. I love the shade. Okay, guys, looks like I'm keeping that lip pencil. So let's use the Hard Candy lipstick. And it looks like it's pretty creamy. And it is. Okay, you guys, I really love those two. We're getting nowhere with this declutter situation of what I'm going to do here, but I really love the combination. They're very comfortable on the lip. Okay, you guys. All right, let's go into the mascara now, part of the JOA kit there. And this is the wand on here. So it's very large, old school wand, which you guys know I enjoy. And let me turn my mirror around. And let's see how this looks on the lashes. Okay, so that is one coat, and I think that's all I would need from using that primer. Now, I could really build this up if I really wanted it more dramatic, but I'm happy with that. So I'm just going to apply one coat to the other eye, and when I'll come back, we're going to talk about these products. Okay, you guys, so this is today's final look. I absolutely love how it turned out. And I liked every single one of these products that I brought out, that I even was considering decluttering. Let's just go through everything. This palette is really beautiful. I'm definitely bringing this back out into the rotation. You guys seen how easily these were to blend. Again, if you guys have a favorite Milani that you think I should try out a palette, then please let me know in the comment section. This combo here, oh my gosh, you guys. What a difference that made. I am definitely bringing this back out. I think this is key to my under eyes right now. It really hydrated them so nice. I could have seriously worn this alone and been done with it. This new little contour kit that they gave me in highlighter. I really love this. I love, you know, the shade of it. I think it's very natural. You've seen how easy it was to blend. Just melted right into my skin. The highlighter is, you know, you just got to work around with it and see where you would really want to put that, because it does have a little glitter in it. The e.l.f. blushes, you know, that was really pretty. I love the luminosity it gave to my cheeks. And yeah, so I'm going to be bringing that back out. These here, the CoverGirls, look really nice under my eyes. I just have to be very careful not to apply too much because it did start looking a little cakey. But if you just, you know, doing a light dusting, these are really nice. So I'm going to be keeping those. The lipstick was really pretty. The lip liner. This here, we will see, you know, how my eyes react to it. You know, put it in the waterline. Sometimes these kind of things will make my eyes water too much, and that's the only reason why I would declutter that, or if it just doesn't stay. And I'll let you guys know in the description box on that. This was a really nice blush. I'm going to keep this. Mascara was great, only if it stays on. Now, if it smears, smudges, or flakes, I will let you guys know, and that will be decluttered. Okay, let's test this here. This was the liner. I got a little bit of water, so let's place a little bit on there. And let's see. I mean, come on. You guys, it's supposed to be waterproof, so that would probably be decluttered. I have, you know, others that I really enjoy more, but do not put waterproof on your component if it's not. I mean, that is really frustrating. Okay, you guys, I had to hop back on here. I was editing and realized I didn't even talk about these two products and how I felt about them, but I'm kind of glad that I didn't, because now 8 hours later, I get a really good feel of these two products, and I'm loving it, you guys. I think my makeup looks so nice right now. Again, it looks, you know, 8 hours later, and you know, I look a little shiny through here, but not too bad. It's actually kind of a glow, because when I touch it, it doesn't feel greasy. My nose, there's still product on it, so I think a combination for that, you know, the pore filler and this, it really did a great job at keeping this foundation on. I'm definitely keeping this one. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and I'm going to be wearing it more often for sure. So the one thing that I'm probably going to be decluttering is that eyeliner. You know, under here it did not hold on the waterline very well. Definitely the Essence eyeliner, as you can see, it's pretty much completely gone. Well, this side's good, this side's gone. The eyeshadow is beautiful, so I'm keeping that. So I just wanted to jump on here really quick and give you that update. Okay, you guys, so that is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, this kind of video. If you would like to see more products that I'm considering decluttering, let me know in the comment section. Or if you would like to see my most reach for products, let me know. Okay, you guys, have a wonderful weekend. I'm actually going up to Frankenmuth, so I will take some footage of that and put that in the next video. So again, have a wonderful weekend. I will see you guys on Monday. I love you so much, and until next time.